and it means that you're intimately familiar with the place. And to have roots in a place means that you are a part of it. You're linked to it. If it's healthy, you're healthy. If it's sick, you get sick too. So, how can you put down roots here? How can you make WKU this strange place that you've all found yourselves in? How can you make it more like home? Well, you are not. That is why I am here tonight. Along with several other people at this university, Dr. Bernie Schrenecki, Barbara Birch, Doug McElroy, Terry Shoemaker, and many others, I've been a part of designing a way for you to put down roots here. It's called, and you're going to hear this 3 words a lot, so listen closely. It's called the Class Legacy Project. The Class Legacy Project is a mechanism for your class to pursue some project that will make WKU a better place to live and a better place to learn. It's a way for you to serve your community. And that, my friends, is the best way to put down roots in any place. Service. There's no way that it's better to get to know a place and to become a part of a place than to take the skills that each of you have and apply those to bettering that place. And when I say better your place, your community, I do mean that term broadly. I mean your local community here at Bowling Green, but also the global community, because you're a part of the global community now. I've had the opportunity to travel quite a bit since I've been at WKU. I'm not bragging, but I want you to know that I've seen a lot of things, and I've done service in over 13 countries. And one thing that I've learned is that international reach takes local roots. If you're out there globe-trotting like I'm sure all of you want to do, and you don't have roots back here at home, you're just going to blow away. You've got to have a home where you learned to learn, where you've learned to exist outside the classroom. And that's what the Class Legacy is all about. It's about giving you the skills that will make you succeed in situations that you can't see in the classroom. Because there is a group of skills that can't be taught in between 4 walls. It's called life skills. And it's some of the most important education that you're going to have while you're here. So, what is your Class Legacy project? What is your legacy? I have no idea. That's up to you. Your legacy is not going to be decided by me. It's not going to be decided by President Ramsdale or your professors. It's going to be decided by you. There's a group of you out there somewhere who's taking an interest in what I'm saying. A special interest. And you are going to be the leaders of the Legacy Project. You will become what is affectionately known as a legateer. You guys, that group of leaders that are out there, you're going to become the writers of the pages of history that are written about the class of 2014. So, I know this is a hard concept to grasp. We've been working on defining the Legacy Project for a long time. So I want to give you an example of what I've done in my freshman year, because a lot of folks look at that as the first Legacy Project. Colton mentioned it when he was introducing me. When I got here, a group of my friends and I, when we started learning about the state of the world, something got under our skin. It was the sheer amount of poor people that are in the world. And I'm talking extremely poor, like living on less than $1 a day. So what did we decide to do? We decided to eliminate extreme poverty. How about that for a legacy? Well, we didn't quite eliminate extreme poverty, but one of the things we did was we built a movement here on campus. We entered a competition called the One Campus Challenge. It was put on by one of the world's biggest nonprofit organizations called the One Campaign. It was a year-long competition to see what school in America could do the most to make poverty history, spreading awareness, gaining signatures to the cause. After a year of applying our life skills to the school and state of Kentucky, we found ourselves in the top 10 of this competition with schools like Princeton and Duke. Nobody thought WKU, a state school in the South, would get to the top 10 of this competition. You should have seen the faces when we won that competition. Over 1,500 schools competed. But the point is not that, look at all this cool stuff I've done. The point is, this is an example of something that you can do, of a a tree. It's a living legacy. It's a project. Picture this. 20 years from now, you graduate. You're bringing your lovely little families back to school to see Cherry Hall, where you studied English, to look at Minton Hall, where you live. Do you want to be able to point to a brick in the sidewalk and say, ooh, check out that brick. This is what I left behind. Or do you want to be able to point across the tracks to the poor side of Bowling Green and say, see that community center? I built that when I was here. That's an example of something you can do. So I've been up here blabbing for a while, flapping my gums. Let me tell you what the two things I want you to take away from what I've been talking about. First, I'd like you to take away the sense that you are a university student now, and that comes with a sense of responsibility. 6.7%. That's how many people, that's the percentage of people in the world that have a college education. 6.7. You guys are a part of a small and unique group, and that comes with expectations. Your community of Bowling Green and your planet Earth needs you to step up now. Second and last thing I'd like you to take away is the desire to put roots down here. Whatever it is you do, even if you totally ignore the legacy project, which you don't, I want you to put roots down here. Get involved in something because that's what's going to make you a successful student. Sink your roots into the rich soil of WKU and Bowling Green. Let it nourish you. Get your wisdom from the poor and the professors. And one day you're going to bear fruit so sweet that it can change the world. You can change the world. When you leave here tonight, begin to think critically about the problems facing our world. Begin to think about what you want to be remembered for after you've graduated. Begin your legacy. Thank you.